September 24th, 2013 is Tuesday. Whoop. Yes, Teen Tuesday, of course, Teen Tuesday. Um, anyway, guess what? We got some news to read to you all. The Idaho Art Lab announces its Celebrity Doodle Show. Woo! I know, I see like on Twitter, I don't know if you ever hashtag, the hashtag. You hashtag celebrities drawings, or not, just hashtag drawing. And there is these creative people that can draw amazingly. And they can draw like real celebrities because I've seen some people actually tweet some of my favorite celebrities and they can like draw them like so good. And I remember I had a tutorer, and her daughter used to could draw real people, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she has got to draw me. So it's like amazing that God gives them those type of talents and gifts. So yes, the Idaho Art Lab announces they're having a celebrity doodle show. Maybe someone can draw a picture of me. Yes. It says the Idaho Art Lab Community Arts Center and its Gallery of Arts will host a celebrity doodle show, of course, opening reception party on Friday, September 27th from 5 to 9 p.m. If you Idaho people are watching us, says the public is invited to this free special event with live music and refreshments. So very cool. I would love to go to Idaho to the Celebrity Doodle event. Wouldn't y'all? I would love to look at all the drawings of people that they draw. I wonder if, I bet there is someone that is going to this Celebrity Doodle show that we talked about yesterday on our show will probably draw Miley Cyrus. I bet so, yes. Because she's like all in the news now. If you go to yahoo.com, she's like in the news all the time dramatically. And it says, they wrote and asked for a doodle. Come see what they received, said Karen Hattaglow in the news release. The gallery will be exhibiting original doodles from famous celebrities at the event. And the exhibit will continue to be shown from the opening until October 5th. So, if you can't make it, then it will continue to be shown from the opening until October 5th at the Gallery of Art, which is open from noon to 7 p.m. in Idaho through Friday, and noon to 9 p.m. on Saturdays. So, yes, I want to go to the Idaho Art Lab Celebrity Doodle event. So, yes, very cool. People are so talented. They really are with their arts. And, I can, only draw cartoon people. I cannot draw no real person. Now, you know what? I bet all of us children in our childhood lives we tried to draw a real person. I cannot draw real people. I can only draw cartoon people. I can draw SpongeBob. Well, that's easy. That's just pretty much like a square. But yes, so cool. Wanted to share that to you all. So, if everyone's open to the public and anyone can go on September the 27th from 5 to 9 p.m. So, I want to go. Me. Anyone want to take me? Me. Anyway, we'll be right back in a moment. Coming up next, we'll have a Teen Tuesday story. Don't go on. For our show, Noah Chat Live is Teen Tuesday, of course, leading all. And every day on Tuesday, we want to have a great story for all teens that watch our show, so they don't do the stuff that is actually shown, or we give great advice, okay? So today for Teen Tuesday, we're going to do about drugs and alcohol, about, in every school. Someone is doing bad things, doing drugs, or, and stuff like that, which is horrible. We don't want no one to do that. So we have a person that has shared their story with us. So take a look.
And in West Virginia, the drug use escalates.
Right.
Talk about that a little bit.
It costs a lot more money in West Virginia for the OxyContin. I ended up blowing through my entire trust fund while I was there. I went through $450,000 in a spur of 2 years.
How much?
$450,000.
$450,000 you're spending on prescription narcotics?
Right.
Are you getting any work done at school at this point?
No. At this point, I'm barely going to class. I'm not doing any schoolwork whatsoever. And, the difference was in West Virginia, I still had all my problems. They followed me there, of course. But, in New Jersey, it's $50 for one OxyContin. In West Virginia, it's $100. So now I'm spending even more money. And, they were really hard to get. There was only a few dealers, and if they ran out, you were out of luck. And a lot of times we would, be so sick, we would drive all the way 8 hours back to New Jersey just to get our drugs and drive all the way back. And, one day there was no dealers, there was no oxys anywhere around, and me and my girlfriend were really, really sick. And she had done heroin before. And she was like, I know Pittsburgh's only about an hour away. We could just drive to Pittsburgh, find the ghetto, and find some heroin. And, I had never done this before. I really didn't think it would work. But I was like, what the hell, why not? I don't feel like driving 8 hours to Jersey. So literally, we find Pittsburgh on the freeway. Literally, we got off the freeway into Pittsburgh. We were there for probably about 5 minutes. And it didn't even really look like the ghetto where we were. And we see these two guys like walking down the street, and I'm kind of like stopping the car, not sure, what to say. And they just say, hey, what do you need? Dope. And we looked at each other like, no way.
And did you notice right away that you had a capacity to do more?
The first time I did it, I snorted 9 bags of heroin.
What did it feel like?
My OxyContin addiction, my tolerance was so high that the heroin didn't get me high. So second semester, I really tried to get my act together with school. I brought all my grades up. And what I started doing was driving to New Jersey, buying a couple $1,000s worth of OxyContin and Xanax there, and then selling them in West Virginia to kind of support my habit because I could make double, off of what I would buy. So they took us into the police station, and they did not handcuff me. And my brother's friend was handcuffed to the wall. When they took us in, they counted all the pills, and they put them on a counter about 5 feet away from me. And they walked in the back. So I'm sitting there with the pills right in front of me. I'm not handcuffed. My brother's friend is like, hey, we're going to jail anyway. We might as well go messed up. And immediately I'm just thinking, I just spent all this money on these pills. I'm not going to let them go to waste. So, I grabbed the pills and just like downed half the bottle. And, I was already so messed up from eating pills all day long that, when I put the bottle down, it rattled and the cops heard it. And they came out and they saw, I had taken the pills. So now they're chasing me around in a circle trying to get me, and I'm just trying to chew these pills up as fast as I can, And so, now they're like, we were just going to give you a DUI, but now we're going to give you tampering with evidence. And it's a felony, and you could face up to 11 years. They took me to jail for 5 days. That was an all-time bottom for me.
And you wind up back in New Jersey now, and what happens to you?
Yeah, so, and now at this point I'm back in Jersey. I am not, in West Virginia anymore. And right by my house was, this city, Camden, which is like the 3rd worst drug city in America. It's really, really bad there. So now I'm driving to Camden every day, getting heroin, and now I'm shooting it. And, that was another kind of pivotal point in my addiction, because now I wasn't functioning whatsoever. I was just home shooting my drugs. I had gone to Camden to get drugs one day, and these two guys took me into a alley, and they held a gun up to me. And never, this is how powerless I was to these drugs, and how unmanageable my life was, that never once did I think, oh, they're going to shoot me. I immediately thought, oh no, they're going to take my money and I'm not going to be able to get my drugs. So the guy's like, give me your money. I said, no, you'll have to shoot me. And, he whacked me with the gun, and my face was like literally out to here. And I'm on the ground, and I'm still fighting these guys, trying to not give my money up, So when I went home, my face was completely swollen. And, my sister was like, this has got to stop. This is completely out of control. So later that night, she called me and she's like, these people are trying to do a documentary on addiction, HBO, they're trying to get HBO to pick it up. It's not, on TV or anything like that. And you're going to do it, or we're going to have you committed. So Intervention, the show, sent me to Malibu Beach Recovery Center in Malibu. And it was very different from the first rehab I had gone to. They have a whole different program set up there involving yoga, a specific, low glycemic diet, and they also give you supplements throughout the day, which I remember, the first time I was in rehab, up to 2 weeks, I was still feeling so yicky and, just like not okay, still sick. And I really think, with the yoga, the diet, and especially with the supplements, within a few days, I was feeling good.
And how important were the personal relationships that you developed there at Malibu Beach with not only the staff, but the people that you were in there with? How integral were those relationships in your recovery, and how important are they now?
To this day, I still, speak with Joan, the owner of Malibu Beach Recovery. She is probably the most amazing woman, the most caring woman that I've ever met. She really went above and beyond to help me get where I was, and the Intervention show got me there. But, these people really, like I said, went above and beyond to make sure that I did well.
I want to know what you would say to someone whose story is similar to yours, or not necessarily similar at all, but somebody who's struggling with addiction and alcoholism, absolutely no direction. They don't know what to do. They're as desperate as you, or somebody who's hit bottom.
Yeah.
What would you say in terms of recommending them to Malibu Beach Recovery?
I was really, really hardcore. Most people do not come back from the point that I was at. I was very near death. And without Malibu Beach Recovery, I would not have my life today. And I would absolutely recommend it to anybody that is in any kind of similar situation that I was in. Because if I can come back from where I was, then anybody can do it. And I don't think I would have come back from where I was had it been not for, Malibu Beach Recovery and the people there that helps me along to get through this, to get to the point that I'm at today. So, I now work in a restaurant and I waitress. And a few months ago at work, we were dead. And, I was in the back having a cigarette with one of my coworkers, and he asked me to hold my hand out, and I did. And he put some Percocets in my hand. And I froze. I was really, really shooken up. But being in Malibu Beach Recovery and in the sober living and in Alcoholics Anonymous, working with the sponsor, I've learned tools. I now have tools and steps that I could take that I don't have to take that drug. And I'm not going to say it didn't shake me up, because it did. And the thought did cross my mind, wow, that would be nice if I could take this. But it would, for me, it would never be just that one. I would be off and running. And, I was able to go to the bathroom, call my sponsor. She had me flush the pills down the toilet. And that was huge that I was able to do that. I never thought, in a million years, someone would be able to put drugs in my hand and I would be able to turn it down. All right, my name's Angelina Moore. I am 25 years old and I'm from New Jersey.
Welcome back to our show, everyone. We hope everyone has enjoyed the Teen Tuesday story about drugs and alcohol. Don't do that, teens. Please don't. I'm not going to be doing that. Ooh. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to learn some more about pets. We're going to do the survivor story, a pet survivor story. So we'll have that tomorrow. Everyone have a great day. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow on our Wagging Tails Wednesday show.